Welcome back to the final part of today's show. Davina Mackail, our dream analyst, is here to help you. She's been analysing dreams for 15 years now. 0207 173 5555 is the number if you like a word. Sorry to rush on through. We have so many calls as per usual. Let's rattle through them. So, Amy, who's on the line first, please? OK, let's go straight to Lily, and she's on line 1. Morning, Lily.
Good morning.
Hi, let's tell us about your dreams, then.
Oh, well, I mostly dream about I'm in, like, a derelict building. Right. And I kind of find my way out.
Derelict building, and regularly?
Pardon?
You dream this regularly?
Quite often.
Yeah, you don't work here, do you?
Where?
Don't worry.
No, I'm 83.
OK, so, Lily dreams of being trapped in a building, derelict building.
Lily, you said you were 83, yes? Yes, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. That actually is possibly part... Have you had this in the, like, recent years that this dream started to recur?
No, just lately.
Yeah, just lately.
These last few years.
Part of it is because you're actually getting old. So the derelict building, dreams of buildings actually represent your body. So there's part of you that's worrying about maybe, you know, memories going, the body's beginning to go, you're getting to 82, as we all do, we all age eventually. So that's just starting to come up in your unconscious.
So is that what it is? So derelict buildings are dreams about...
Well, the buildings are dreams about the temple. The body is your temple. So often dreams about buildings. And the fact that it's derelict, you know... And there's a fact that it's recent.
I never find my way out, and when I wake up, I'm just relieved.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Relieved to be there, like I am every morning, actually relieved and ever so slightly grateful, Lily. Thank you very much.
I've suffered with depression all my life, and I'm happier now than I've been all my life.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
And I feel great, and I don't feel 83 either.
You see, because I'm sitting there thinking, oh, you dream of being in a derelict building. I'm in a car park, which is empty, and I go round and round in an empty car park. I mean, what does that mean? Don't tell me, I don't want to know. Lily, thank you. Amy, who's on the line next, please?
OK, we've got Josette, and she's on line 2.
Josette, good morning.
Hello.
Hi there, what's your dream?
Well, basically, it's not the exact same dream, but there's always like a scary man with a gun, and wherever I go, he always manages to find me. It seems to be outdoors, like in a field, around some old flats, and just scary places. Always at night.
And a regular dream? Regular dream?
Yeah, often, yeah.
Yeah.
Josette, does he ever shoot you with the gun?
Yeah, he does try to, yeah.
But
he never get me.
Absolutely. So you always wake up before you actually get shot or anything bad actually happens?
Kind of, yeah. I'll never get hurt.
Good.
But
excellent.
Always when I fall asleep, it happens again, and then it carries on, and it's...
Yeah.
The gun sounds like quite a Freudian symbol, or am I reading too much into it?
Well, I'm not... What do guns mean to you, Josette?
Pardon?
What do guns mean to you?
Just, I don't know, scariness.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Right. It's more of an anxiety. It's more of an anxiety dream.
Window with a gun.
Yeah, it's much more of an anxiety dream. What you need to actually do is face the person chasing you. Actually write this dream down and think, who is this? If I turned round and faced this, what fear in me would I be facing? What are you not standing up to in your life? What are you running away from constantly? What are you scared of? Those are the things that you need to be looking at and facing up to, especially if it's recurring.
Right, OK.
And is there anything Freudian in the gun thing?
Well,
I mean, would it relate to scared of a particular man or
well,
scared...
guns kill you, so there is obviously in that, and they are a big symbol in our life, aren't they? Guns are one of those, and I think, you know, women particularly
probably more
often...
so than ever, actually.
Yeah, and women do tend to dream of guns more often because I think it's something that women feel particularly vulnerable about, that somebody could pull a gun on them.
You mentioned writing the dreams down. I think it is worth going over this again. You have a little light down there in a book.
This is to save divorce.
Right.
Right, so you don't put the light on in the night and disturb your partner. See, if you're really into writing your dreams down. But if you're writing a dream journal, the best way to do it, if we can open this one up, is actually to write the dream on one side and leave the other side blank for your insights, to write a little bit about your day, what's happened, so that you start to really be able to make patterns.
And as soon as you wake up from the dream, write it down.
Yeah, absolutely. As soon as you wake up, if you've gone and brushed your teeth, gone to the loo, forget it, you'll have lost the dream. But also give your dream a title, make it a movie. Think of a movie that you would have seen that would be a good title for your dream that sums it up, because this really starts to give colour and flavour to it. And the other real key thing about writing a dream journal is to write it in the first person. Not I was or I had, but I am running down the street being chased with a man with a gun. Because you get more of your emotions and feelings.
I find it fascinating, absolutely fascinating. And such, I mean, sort of direct advice to Josette there as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's intriguing. Thank you for the call. Good luck writing your dream down and challenging this man with a gun. And let's take another one, Amy.
OK, let's go to Helen, and she's on line 3.
Morning, Helen.
Hi.
So what are your dreams about?
It's the same one. My kids are in their 30s. They're happy and secure. I have no worries about them.
Right.
But in the dream, I can't get them out of... I've been told it's like the burning building dream, but there's no burning building in my dream. But where you can't get them out of a dangerous situation, and they're the same age as they were when I was divorced. I mean, it's all very straightforward. I just don't know how to end it. And I wake up so out of breath. This happens at least... well, every month for the last, I don't know, 15, 20 years. And I just wake up like my heart is pounding, and it stays with me for days. I am just so terrified, even though I'm a sensible, logical person. I know this is just a dream. I'm not concerned about my children's well-being, but it is so terrifying.
Okay, let's see what
Helen,
we can
that's
do.
fantastic. Of course, you're sensible, logical, and all of those things, but we all have to have balance in our life. We always have that shadow side that's anxious in our unconscious or whatever. So your dream is just helping you process your deeper anxiety, really, and the fact that maybe your children were traumatised during the divorce, the fact that you can't get them out, the fact that you perhaps felt trapped in your marriage. So all of those things, as you say, you can understand and work your dream out for yourself. Yeah. The way to stop it, again, is a little bit what I said to Josette. You need to write this dream down and give yourself a different ending. So when you wake up from that dream next, write it in your journal and give a different dreaming. You know, write several scenarios until you feel comfortable about how you managed to rescue your children, how the door suddenly opened, or whatever it is that makes you, enable you to rescue your children. And also understand that children are just a symbol, they're a concept, they're offspring, they're an extension of you. So it's not just about your children, but what is that extension of you that's represented by your children? So look at that in terms of your life, and maybe there is something you need to shift.
Can I ask,
there.
I don't mean to put you too much on the spot here, but because I know you have a lot of experience here. This writing the dreams down and even dreaming up, for want of a better word, a new ending, does it always work? Will that, I mean, is that like kind of cast iron guaranteed, or is it just a stepping stone?
It's a stepping stone. It's a very useful stepping stone. In my experience, you know when it's worked because you stop having the dream.
Right.
So keep doing it until it kind of works. There are other techniques you can use, but that's one of the best, and it's obviously without having to go and see somebody. It's one that you can do for yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Helen, good luck to you. Write it down. 20 years of a dream that obviously disturbs you. Enough is enough. And Amy, if we're lucky, we'll get another quick one in.
OK, let's squeeze in Emma then, and she's on line 4.
Morning, Emma.
Hi, Matthew.
Hi there. So what's your dream?
Well, my dream's a very, very strange dream. I have a dream that wherever I am, I'll suddenly know that there's a plane going to crash somewhere in wherever I am behind me. And I'll say to the person who I'm with, that plane's going to crash. Now, am I awake or am I asleep? Because I have dreams about planes crashing. So I'm asking in my dream to the person I'm with, am I actually having a dream? Very strange. And I am actually married to a pilot, but these dreams were going on a lot.
OK, I'm glad we found that out. I'm glad we found that out. Right.
Yeah, Emma, I would just say that is a sort of general anxiety dream of what could happen, and what, you know, basically it's your unconscious again processing your anxiety of what may happen to your husband, of never quite knowing whether he's going to come home or not. Right. Particularly as we get more and more news stories about planes crashing, so that potential is constantly and ever present.
It leads quite nicely into this story in the Daily Mail today, which says that women tend to have scarier dreams than men. Would that be because they have more concerns about their men than perhaps the other way around?
Well, I think if you look at that article in more depth, it's what you categorise as a nightmare. But I do think women tend to perhaps have more vulnerabilities and fears than men. You know, maybe being attacked at night, not safe to walk down the street, maybe being more the primary care owners for children, things like that. So perhaps more vulnerabilities.
OK. I find it fascinating. Thank you, Emma, for that last call. That is your lot for today, though, I'm afraid. My thanks to Davina. Oh, it's wicked stuff today, really. Thank you. And, of course, to every one of you who picked up the phone this morning. I promise you we will do this again very, very soon.